Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's MLP, Season 9, Episode 10, Going to Seed. Now the title has me a little bit hopeful, although I have a feeling I might get let down if I hope too hard. Because, anyone remember Bab's Seed? And how we thought the show had completely abandoned her? Just, like, never to be seen again. Like, oh, guess what? She got a cutie mark off screen, and then we never saw anything after that. Like, oh, I guess they've just washed their hands of her. Okay, she wasn't that interesting. We've just binned her. Like, I thought they did that. And considering the trend Season 8 and 9 have had... well, any of the later seasons have had with bringing back characters that we haven't seen in a long time. The show's been doing this in general, like Trixie taking a break from Season 3 till Season 6, Gilda appearing in Season 1 and then not even showing up again until Season 5. Like, the show keeps doing it, but I never would have expected Babs to come back of all things, but I want to say that with an episode titled Going to Seed, Bab's Seed, I mean, is this a case of it being so obvious that it's not even true? Like, is that unintentional? Is this meaning just seed as in the regular kind of seed, and it's just a coincidence that would make a viewer think of Bab's Seed without the show creators even intending such a thing? I don't know. And that's what's worrying me about my expectations for this episode, because I'm aware this episode is to do with the Apple family, but that's all I know. All I know. And the fact that it's got seed in the title is really throwing me off. So I don't really have any major predictions about this, other than, as I say, the Bab Seed implications. So if it doesn't go in that direction, then I have no clue what we're in for. Which should make this a good video, so let's hop right in. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, I feel like it's been a while since we've seen Winona.
Marked on the calendar for quite a while, but it's finally here.
What's wrong with you?
What?
The confluence. A harvest 100 moons in the making. When every apple comes ripe at the same time. Big Mac's been up late working on this schedule so we can be sure not to miss a single trip. All it'll take now is a few days of hard work. Who's with me?
Yeah. Might need to give him his steroid injections first.
Oh, don't you worry, Chickabiddy. We got this confluence under control. I got us some help.
That's great, Granny. Twilight and the others are too busy at the school to lend a hoof. We could sure use some more muscle.
That school is proving quite an inconvenience.
Even better.
Oh, hello. Hi, Goldie.
Howdy, y'all. Now that's how you wake a pony up.
Goldie delicious.
Oh, that's adorable.
I could use a helping hoof with this here confluence, so I came a-running.
Well, with a harvest this big, we're grateful for all the help we can get. I guess.
Yup. That's too bad y'all ain't ever caught the great seedling. He'd granted you a perpetual harvest, confluence or no.
The great seedling? Well, now, I haven't thought about that old mare's tail for years.
Oh, it's not going to be an old mare's tale, is it?
He's a magical earth spirit. All the colors of the harvest that travels from farm to farm, daring ponies to catch him. And those that have the ingenuity...
I'm getting Pokemon vibes from this creature.
Always in bloom. And he's as real as you and me.
As I'm up to recall, Apple Bloom used to love setting traps for the great seedling when she was a youngin'.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's outgrown the whole thing by now. Right, Apple Bloom?
Follow your dreams, Apple Bloom.
I'm the underachiever, gonna leave it to Beaver. I'm the daydream believer.
I'm like Mothra, man, with my big wings spanning near the motherfucker just to kill my offspring chair.
I'm a menace to society. I'm gonna fill the prophecy. First, I'm gonna get Genesee, and then I'll take a liberty. One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get ya, get ya, get ya, get ya. One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get ya, get ya, get ya.
Apple Bloom,
I'm
you
glad
haven't
that you're
hunted for the great
still
seedling
into
since you were
this.
little. Why would you want to start again now?
The confluence is so big, he's bound to show up. And if we catch him, he'll make all the apples ripe all the time. Right, Goldie?
That's right.
This
young fella.
Apple Bloom enthusiasm is adorable,
Just
and it
imagine,
more than makes up for the fact that this won't be about Babsy.
In Equestria. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Don't forget we have actual work to do too.
No, screw you. Forget the
Nothing
work.
like a little filly enjoying the harvest.
I don't mind Apple Bloom having fun, but there's honest to goodness work to do that doesn't have a thing to do with an old legend.
Oh, quit worrying.
You gotta let kids play while they're kids, Applejack.
all he wants. If you're so fretified about work, why don't you and your brother get to bucking your own selves?
Granny's right. Come
Granny
on,
is
sleepyhead.
always
Let's
right.
get to work.
Respect Granny.
Yep.
Yes, more Apple Bloom, please. Don't take us to Apple Bloom.
Yeah.
Okay, impressive.
And if she had two of them, it would have been a pair of pairs.
As much as I appreciate her volunteering, I'm not sure how much help Goldie's gonna be.
Oh, now that reminds me of the time Dottie, that's my cheetah, you understand, she found out where I keep the catnip.
Oh,
I
that...
love hearing her and Granny.
You could have made a good
spinning yarns.
viral video out of
Looks
that.
like the harvesting's up to us. You're gonna have to redo that schedule.
Yep.
And as much as I'd rather Apple Bloom were helping, I guess there's no harm in her hunting the great seedling for a day.
She's totally gonna catch it.
Big Mac!
Gotcha! Aw, you ain't the great seedling.
Or am I? Again, this farm gets the most gorgeous
We
sunrises.
fell behind a bit yesterday, so we need every pony at their best.
If that's your brother's best, we might be done for.
Jesus, very accurate description of cats
He
here.
was just up late working out a new schedule so we can stay on track.
I didn't sleep either. I was too excited. I can't wait to see if I caught the great seedling.
I hope you're ready to cheer Apple Bloom up when her traps come up empty.
Every pony, come quick! You gotta see!
Is it Trixie? Has she been lounging
What in
around
blazes
sleeping
is all the
again?
excitement about?
Look!
Oh, is this the equivalent of crop circles?
Well, braid my mane. This sure look like great seedling tracks to me.
I knew it! He was here! The great seedling was here! Isn't that amazing, Applejack?
Why am I now thinking of the Great Dolomite, Charlie Brown?
Isn't it beautiful? I just can't believe the great seedling was really here!
Neither can I.
What do you think this means?
Oh, well, it looks to me like a challenge. The seedling wants you to know that he was here, and he's daring you to catch him.
You think I still have a chance? You're an apple, ain't you?
Why, if you set enough traps, you're bound to catch him.
You're right! And that's just what I'm gonna do. Look out, great seedling!
Goldie's making me kind of suspicious that she is setting this up for Apple Bloom's
Why don't you
benefit.
go and do a thing like that?
Nothing like what?
You know what I mean. We got enough work to do without you distracting Apple Bloom
Okay,
by making
they're
some
bringing
apple
that up.
tracks and pretending the great seedling did it.
I did no such thing.
What in the tater tarnation would make you say a thing like that?
Well, some pony did it, and she sure seems to be enjoying this quite a lot.
I'm enjoying it because Apple Bloom's enjoying it.
Uh-huh. And I suppose you two didn't do it either?
I'm actually happy that they addressed this early.
Suppose it could have been Goldie's cats.
That's
I
something
guess
the writing of the show in the later seasons has been doing.
Have you
Like, it's a little
considered
bit
that maybe
more on
it was
the
great
ball.
seedling after all?
Ha ha, very funny.
I swear, sometimes I think she's part mule.
There should be a mule nearby. You need to do the tradition of no offense, none taken.
You know where there's more rope? I've got a lot of traps to make if I'm gonna catch the great seedling.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I know you're excited, but we sure could use your help today. Are you sure you want to spend time trying to catch something that...
I'm enjoying
not
my
even
childhood. I'm
real?
sorry that you didn't get one.
But the
But
great
I should
seedling
have one.
is real. You saw the tracks. You think those appeared all by themselves?
I don't know who made the tracks, but I don't think it was the great seedling.
Why not?
Because the great seedling is just something to make the harvest fun for youngins. And you're old enough now to know that there's
She's
a time
still
for fun
technically a
and there's
young'un. Let her
time for
enjoy
work.
it.
But catching the great seedling is helping. He can make the trees blossom all the time.
All right. How about this? If you help me with the harvest today, I'll help you set traps for the great seedling tonight. Deal?
Woohoo! Yes! It's a deal.
That is a good way to get children to do what you want. Compromise with them, like tantalize them with what they want, and put it behind the barrier of what you want.
Kinda looks like those seedling tracks, huh?
Sure, if there were hundreds of apples in a bunch of different lines.
Well, if enough apples fell or got knocked down, by the wind maybe, or animals. I'm just saying,
The
there's a
faces
lot of
in these
possible
seasons.
explanations.
And one of them is the great seedling.
And the rest of them ain't.
That ain't what you thought when you was a foal.
What does that mean?
Your sister was plumb loco about catching the great seedling when she was
Ah,
your
you're
age.
just bitter that you
Did
couldn't find it,
like that?
Applejack.
Worse even.
Oh, is that so? Do tell, Granny.
Now, it must have been the last confluency, I reckon. I was supposed to keep an eye on your sister, but she was slipperier than an apple seed. Applejack, get your flag back here. You're supposed to be sorting in the barn.
Sorry, Granny. I gotta check my traps for the great seedling.
Wow, she didn't even have a cutie mark yet.
Now, where'd I put that trap?
Bust my buds. Where's that
I've
young'un
been
been to?
boobied.
She spent the better half of the day stuck in that trap.
How
And
did you
missed
dig
out on
it
helping with
and
the
get out
harvest
again?
Because I was chasing something for little foals. I felt guilty every pony else had to work harder because of me. So I
Very
decided
nice
right
to
then
see
and
the
there
parents.
I was too old to waste any more time on the great seedling.
And this also canonizes the timeline.
We finished the harvest just fine, but we laughed about that story for years.
What was that
I'm
face,
still
Goldie?
laughing.
I'm sorry that happened, Applejack, but it won't if you and me set traps together like you promised. Plus, we'll get them done twice as fast and won't miss out on any of the
Applejack's gonna
harvest.
end this episode trapped in a hole,
Then
isn't she?
Let's get to work.
As karma for all her non-believing. That was dumb, Apple Bloom. Oh boy. Okay, that was a good subversion of expectations. Okay, I do like how Applejack is having fun now. She wasn't a stick in the mud throughout the entire episode. That's another smart thing that they've done, not keeping a character's attitude one note throughout the whole episode.
Together.
I forgot what a good time it could be. If any two ponies can catch the great seedling, it's us.
I can't wait to check in the morning.
Now, there's still plenty of harvesting to do. So promise me you'll help, even if all our traps are empty.
I promise. So long as you're ready for the bountiful harvest, the great seedling's gonna give us one of our traps, Nab 'em.
Deal.
Okay, I'm now not sure how this is gonna end, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Come on, Applejack! If we hurry, we can check every trap and still stay on schedule!
Now, that's what I like to hit.
Okay.
I don't believe it!
This must have taken all night.
Yep.
Nothing!
Does she look tired?
checked
I was
all
trying to
the
look
traps
for
near
if
the
those
tracks.
were normal
Everyone was
wrinkles
sprung,
or
but they're all
tiredness
empty.
wrinkles.
Every trap sprung? No way critters did this. Or the wind.
I wish I'd have remembered
believe
what
I'm
Goldie's
saying this,
normal face looked
Maybe
like.
the great seedling really was here.
Something tells me she did stay up. Dang.
So, you're finally ready to admit the great seedling might be real?
I can't think of anything else that could have laid out these tracks and sprung all our traps.
And if he left this many tracks behind, he's practically begging us to catch them.
You ain't never seen anything like this
Actually, I think
before.
they're the normal
Tell us
wrinkles.
what you have seen. Goldie, you too. We need to know it all if we're really gonna catch them.
Sure, Goldie and I'll tell you all about the great seedling all day while we work.
Work? Apple Bloom and I don't have time to work today. We've got to store
Well,
traps in
Applejack's
every row,
attitude is
even the carrots,
completely
just to be
flipped.
sure.
Yesterday you said the great seedling was just something to make the harvest fun for youngins.
That was before I thought we could actually catch them. Besides, Big Mac can make time on the schedule for us to set traps, right?
Yep.
Just ask me to carry the whole
Get
world, why don't
Apple
you,
Bloom and I
sister
are
of
gonna
mine?
Go capture us the great seedling.
The poor Goldie's like, what have I unleashed? Applejack is just being Applejack right now. She's a bit like Rainbow Dash. Once she commits to something, she goes all in. Poor Big Mac.
All right, just one more hill to go.
What's wrong, Big Mac?
Is this right?
Yup.
But that doesn't make any sense. How can all these trees be bare if we haven't bucked them yet?
Seems like more work of the great seedling to me.
How do you mean?
Well, the closer you get to catching the critter, the more mischievous it gets.
You're saying the great seedling is taking our apples?
Yes, sounds like he's fixing to throw you off the stand.
Have you ever heard of any pony actually catching them?
Oh, there are stories, but it's
Oh,
hard
yeah?
to say for sure. He's quite the trickster. Guess that's why the reward is so great if you can trap him.
Well, his tricks have given me an idea. Setting traps is one thing, but I reckon if we keep watch over the trees that haven't been bucked, the seedling won't know what hit him.
That's a great idea. Any pony else want to stay up with us?
An old pony like me needs a beauty rest, but you young'uns have a good time.
My kitties can't sleep unless they're curled up on my
Now,
haunches.
for a twist.
But I can't wait to see the great seedling with my own
It's
eyes.
either gonna be both
Yes, it's
of the
just you and me.
grannies or Granny Smith. They seem a bit too ribby with each other for them not to both be in on it, or this to be Granny's doing, and Goldie is a red herring.
Wants to come out, but I'm glad we're doing
I
this
think it's
together.
Granny, if not both of them.
It's been a long time since I was on a real seedling hunt, and this is the first time doing it with my
'Cause it
own
makes her
Luffyiscool.
happy to see Applejack being this happy again, that kind of thing. Or wants
Start trying to
Apple
catch
Bloom to
great
have the
seedling.
same happiness
Couldn't
Applejack
have been
did.
much
I don't
more
know.
than a foal. I remember our parents tucking Big Mac and me in and telling us all about the great seedling. I got so excited I could barely sleep. So
It's also related to the memory of their parents. Oh, it's gotta be Granny.
I won't let him get away.
That's cute. Here we go, we're gonna catch the perpetrator.
Huh? What is it?
I think a trap went
I've made my commitment. I'm guessing Granny or both of
Let's
them.
go check it out.
I truly think Goldie's a red herring. If they go
See
with
anything?
Goldie, they'll have done the
Don't
obvious.
scare him off.
Though I won't complain.
We gotta lead him into one of the traps.
I'm not worried about scaring him.
That's a costume. You won't fool me until I see it non-silhouette. Now, hang on. Hang on. Big Mac is tired all the time. It's not Big Mac, is it? Because it's pretty big.
Great seedlings hunting us!
Apple Bloom, wait!
But he's like more tired than he should be, I think. He's also been doing this.
Huh?
Oh,
Applejack!
I'm changing my answer to Big Mac. Yes! Oh,
Big Mac!
look at me
He's been
in under
harvesting
the
in his sleep
wire.
this whole time.
In under the wire.
You okay, Big
I am so happy with myself.
And thanks to all of Big Mac's
I
late night
totally
work,
saved
we
myself.
brought in the whole harvest with time to spare.
No
I
wonder
put
you
it
were so
together at the
tired all
final
the time.
moment. It's tiredness.
I'm glad we solved the mystery, but I really wanted to catch the great seedling before I get too old to try.
You know what, Sugar Cube? You're never too old to be a filly. There will always be work to do, but having fun together is something you never grow out of.
All work and no play makes Apple Bloom a dull filly.
Well, looks like you don't need me no more. Time to get home before Dottie gets in the catnip again. I have stories about that, I'll tell you what.
Can we hear
We're
them?
real glad you came, Goldie.
Sure are. Come back next year.
There won't be a next year because there's no season 10.
Oh, looks like you forgot to clean up the carrots.
Big Mac wasn't harvesting the carrots, just the apples.
So there is a carrot
You know
creature.
what this means?
Time for another hunt.
Look out, great seedling! Here we come!
Okay. Alright. Now, as you could tell, I quite enjoyed myself. Now, I won't go out of my way and say that this episode was anything particularly great or anything like that. I'm probably not going to be in a rush to view this dozens of times like I would an episode like Sparkle 7 or Frenemies. No. I think as an Applejack / Apple Bloom episode, this is one of their better ones. Not as good as Pinky Apple Pie because it had the Pinky factor and a great song. But I think as a standard fare, this was very, very good. And I thought the premise was a little bit unique as well because it kept me guessing. Like, that's an important thing sometimes. I know I say that people shouldn't use predictability as a criticism. I genuinely still think that. But sometimes it still feels nice to be led down a path where you don't quite know what's going to happen. You need a bit of balance. You need the yin and yang. Like, you need some of the vanilla, you need some of the strawberry, and you need some of the chocolate. It's like, yeah, I could eat vanilla for a long, long time, but if you're going to give me chocolate, then, hey, a big thumbs up to you. I think in that kind of logic. Like, I actually appreciate that this episode was trying to go out of its way to keep you guessing as to what was really going on. Was there actually going to be a creature? Was it going to be Big Mac setting it up, Granny setting it up, Goldie setting up, or a combination of any? Like, I didn't even consider Big Mac, to be fair. I thought he was just there as comic relief for being too tired from drawing up plans. I didn't put it together until, like, 10 seconds before it was actually revealed that him being tired was given away as the big clue. Because they were saying, oh, to do this many apples, someone must have stayed up all night, and which would lead to someone being tired. You know, considering how stressed ponies get in this show when it comes to making plans, I didn't think anything of it when they said that Big Mac was exhausted from planning. I thought, well, yeah, we've seen Twilight do that on multiple occasions. I'm not going to question that. Poor Big Mac, he's been busy. It should have dawned on me that Big Mac has more muscle and oxygen energy than a lot of ponies. He wouldn't be so tired. He's got more energy than all of them combined, so he must have been doing something extra. Like, he wouldn't be like that through one sleepless night. He's just not built like that. So that makes a lot more sense. And I am just really thankful that I pieced it together before he was revealed. Like, I saved myself a little bit. Yes, just in under the wire. Very pleased with myself. Applejack and Apple Bloom as a combo were absolutely adorable. As I said, I love Apple Bloom's enthusiasm for what she was doing. She's enjoying her childhood and playing pretend. Well, obviously she thought it was real, and they left it kind of open-ended as to whether it is real or not. Like, they didn't like disprove anything. Like, for all they know, it could be out there because they found that carrot trail and none of them put it down. And why would the carrot farm bother to do that unless they were eavesdropping and wanted to mess with them? So that's kind of an open-ended ending. Yeah, I don't know if I missed or talked over why Big Mac kept doing that. Was it to, like, for Apple Bloom's enjoyment and his sister's, and both of his sisters' enjoyment? I don't think I heard them state Big Mac's reason for doing so, just that it was him doing so. I might have talked over it with my glee, but wow, okay. Yeah, I think this episode was a delight. It was great seeing Goldie again. She pulled some great faces, had some great dry lines, some put downs, and the apples interacting with each other for a whole episode might be dull on paper, but I think when given the right script, like in this episode, it kept itself entertaining throughout with the way that they played off each other. Applejack switching from workhorse to playhorse was pretty funny. Like, she started off being like, we've got a job to do, and then she was just as screw work as the child. But that is realistic. Like, you put the right interest in front of your average adult, and it's easy to get sidetracked. Like, say if you wanted me to do an important task, you put YouTube reactions in front of me and I'll just spend ages clicking and watching those. Heck, that's happened to me the past 2 nights I've tried to record this episode. Like, I've sat down, I've set myself up, the camera is up, the microphone is up, headphones are in, and then I think, oh, well, before I get started, let me just go checking through my emails. Oh, Rarity Dash has uploaded a reaction I might like to watch. Let's watch that. And then in the recommended, I see a reaction to something. I was like, oh, okay, let's click this. I think I've still got time. And then I procrastinate, and then I realize, oh, I don't think I have enough time to record today. Shit, maybe I should try and record everything tomorrow. and then the cycle repeats itself, and it's a problem. It's a personal problem that I've had since school. Like, I did poorly in school because I had concentration issues. So sometimes when I'm not 100% psyched into reaction mode, like we have to do this right now, I get lost, I get distracted, and I put things off. Like, it's a real problem. But the good thing about actually getting a recording done, like I'm doing right now, the good thing about it is that it then kicks me on and I end up doing a chain of things, which is why I ended up releasing 4 Once Upon a Time episodes at the end of last month, because once I start on something, it's easy to load the next one, load the next one, load the next one. That's why when I've been recording lately, it's been in like 3 episode batches. Obviously, this is only a 2 episode batch because Saturday hasn't quite come around. Well, Sunday for me, I get the high quality file on the Sunday. So I've not... Episode 12 hasn't come out yet. I've only got to watch 10 and 11. I probably will watch 11 tomorrow, which is Saturday, because ironically, I have kind of run out of time today, but hopefully I'll still be getting episode 10 edited and uploaded before I go to bed, if I can think of the intro PMV in time. It's just something I always like to do. No PMV, no upload. I need to think of the PMV, then the reaction gets edited. Just thought I'd explain where I've been. I worked on finishing Ruby Shenanigans for like 4 nights in a row, which I would have otherwise spent trying to get reactions recorded. And as soon as that was uploaded, I was like, I spent so long focusing on this, I need a mental break. So I took a day off. And then yesterday, when I came to record, I shut down. I procrastinated it until I ran out of time. I was like, well, damn, I just completely shut down. Like, the fire inside me just died. And I didn't know how to reignite it. But today I've woken up in a much better mood. I've been looking forward to seeing this episode all day. And now I'll be looking forward to seeing episode 11 tomorrow and really kicking on with some Once Upon a Time and stuff like that. So, yeah, until then, I shall see you guys next time.